Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Jad. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning. How's
Good morning.
everyone? Good morning. How are
Fine.
you? Fine?
Fine.
Good. Good morning, Jad.
Good morning.
How are you, Jad?
I'm fine.
Good. I like that heart you're showing me.
It's for you. This is the heart for you.
Thank you so much, Jad. You made me feel much better today.
Thanks.
You made me feel much better today. Good morning, Ali.
Good morning, Miss.
Morning. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Nazik, can you hear us yet? You there, Nazik?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, great. Can you open your camera?
Yes.
Great. I want to see your face. How are you, Nazik?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Are you okay? Is your connection okay today?
Yes.
Good. Morning, Stephanie. If you can hear us.
Sorry for late because the connection wasn't good.
Yeah, I think the connection all over Lebanon is not great. Can you open your camera, Stephanie, or not? We're just waiting for Yara and Nabil, Mustafa. Did Yara join you this morning?
Yes, Miss.
She did. Okay, so let's see if she's got electricity. So did everybody work on the sheet on author's purpose? Did everybody finish it? Yes.
I sent it on eSchool.
You sent it on eSchool. I checked last night. I didn't see anybody sent anything last night. Did you send it? Did everybody send it? I didn't see it last night.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't. I'll check it again today and see if it came through. It could be because of the connection.
At night, I sent it maybe at 8 or 7.
This is why I didn't see it. This is why. I will check it today anyway, Ali. Did anybody else send their work last night? Did anybody send the author's purpose sheet? Adam, do you know how to send the homework back on eSchool?
Yes, no.
You don't know how to send it back?
Miss, could you repeat what you said? The internet connection cut off.
Yeah, I know the connection's not good. You know how to send work back on eSchool? You need to check.
Yes.
Oh, you know.
Miss,
okay, great. Okay, that's great. Okay, Yara, are you there? Can you hear us? Jad, can you open your camera? I'd love to see you. Yara, can you open your camera if you're there, if you can hear us? Thank you, Jad. Yara? Can you open camera, Yara? You've opened, but I can't see you, Yara. So it seems you have a problem. It seems you have a problem with your camera. You've opened, but I can't see you. This is Nabil joining us now, so we just need Mustafa.
Can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you now, Yara. I can. Nabil, good morning. Nabil hasn't connected yet. Okay, can you all put your homework in front of you? Right, this is Mustafa, so we're all here. Can you all put the homework in front of you, and I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to
I only write the number 1, the A or B or C, and I write the...
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to share the screen, so you'll be able to see it anyway. Right. Just follow your homework and see if you got it correct. We're going to look for clues. By the way, everything that we're taking online this week, I may be giving you a quiz next week if we're back at school. So everything we're taking this week, we may have quizzes next week when we're back at school. Author's purpose practice. Okay. Nabil, are you there? Are you with us, Nabil?
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Nabil. Did you do the homework, Nabil?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So as we can remember pi. P for persuade, I for inform, and E for entertain. We've been doing this since grade 5, but I know last year was a bit messy, so maybe you've forgotten. We can also say that an author's purpose might be to describe. Description could come under entertain. Right, so I guess we did number 1 together yesterday. So who would like to try number 2? We're going to look for the clues, and then we're going to decide if it's to entertain, to inform, or to persuade. Ali, would you like to start number 2? Ali? You still with us, Ali? Ali, can you hear us? Okay, Stephanie, what about you? Can you do number 2 for us? Looks like we've lost Ali. Stephanie, number 2. Stephanie, can you hear us? Okay, Nabil, number 2. Number 2, Nabil.
C.
Okay, give us the clues
Hala,
first.
B.
Tell us
It's B.
what read it. Nabil, read
Inform.
it and tell us what the clues are.
An encyclopedia entry about endangered animals and efforts to protect them.
Right, okay. To reach your answer, you had to look for clues. What were the clues?
Efforts to protect them.
Okay. What's more important than that?
Endangered.
Endangered, okay. So we know this is something about endangered animals. What else? What else helped us to know?
Efforts to protect them.
Efforts, okay. Efforts to protect them. There's a lot of noise behind you, Nabil.
Miss?
What else? What else is important? You can tell me.
That's it. Miss?
Yes, you're saying
That's it.
Adam?
Miss, entry?
Entry of what? From what?
Encyclopedia.
What is this word? Anybody, what's this word? What's this word?
Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia. So, what is an encyclopedia? Who can tell me what's an encyclopedia? What is it? What is an encyclopedia? Yes, Adam. What's an encyclopedia, Adam?
Miss, I can't raise my hand.
Oh, okay. What's an encyclopedia, Yara? What's an encyclopedia, Yara?
Set of books.
It's a what?
Set of books.
A set of books that do what? What kind of books?
To inform.
They inform you. An encyclopedia, if you go down into the library, I guess because we're depending so much on the internet these days that nobody actually sits with an encyclopedia in their hands. Guys, do you remember when we used to go down to the library and we used to look for information on animals, endangered animals? And we had encyclopedias. We have encyclopedias down in the library. So an encyclopedia is a book full of information. So what is it going to be? A, entertain, B, inform, or C, persuade? Nabil, what did you
Inform.
say?
I said B.
Okay, so this is all informative. Always look for the clues, everybody. This is to inform, okay? Look for the clues. If you've got it right, put a tick beside it in your copybook. I will be checking your copybooks next week when we go back. Right, 3. Ali did not come back. No. Nazik, can you read number 3, please?
Miss, I'm here. Can you
Oh,
hear
you're
me?
back again, Ali. We lost you.
Yeah.
Okay. Nazik, read number 3.
Yes, miss. A map of the world showing continents, countries, and ocean.
Right, what are the clues that help us to know whether this is to entertain, to inform, or to persuade? Guys, you've all closed your cameras. Why? I'm looking at black screens.
Mine is not closed.
Well, I can't see you. I can't see any of you. So it
What? How?
must be the connection. Okay, so
I can't see everybody here.
I'll just depend on your voices because I can't see anyone.
I can see everybody.
You can see everyone. I can't see anybody.
Because Ali,
That's
Jad,
it.
Mustafa, Nabil, and Stephanie
Adam
with
and Nazik
cameras
are
are...
back. Adam and Nazik are back only.
Yeah, because Ali, Jad, everyone is closed cameras.
Okay, can you all open your cameras, please? Yara, everyone, open your cameras, please. Nabil, Ali, Mustafa, Jad. Thank you, Jad. Open your cameras. I don't like to talk to black screens. Okay, Nazik.
Miss, it's B to inform.
It's to inform. Okay, how did you reach that conclusion? How did you know that?
Because we are talking about the word, about details.
Details. What kind of details exactly in the sentence?
Countries, ocean.
Okay, continents, countries, oceans. So many clues here. What else? Map of the world.
Map.
Okay, so of course this is an easy one. It is to inform. Right. Jad, can you read number 4 for us, Jad? And
The
tell us what.
internet is not good.
What?
My internet is not good.
Yeah, I know. Internets today, everyone's having problems with them. Okay, Jad, can you read number 4 for us?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
A Garfield coming from the newspaper in which Garfield hates Monday and likes lasagna.
Lasagna. Everybody know what lasagna is? Do you know who Garfield is? Who's Garfield? Nabil. A cat. Garfield is a comic cat, isn't it, Garfield? A famous comic cat. Okay.
Can
I? Dad, I want you to tell me what are the clues and what's the answer? Jad, what do you have for number 4, Jad? You didn't send it on eSchool.
To entertain.
It's to entertain, okay. How did you know that, Jad? Does everybody agree? Does everybody agree?
Yeah. I do.
Yes.
What were the clues, Jad? What were the clues, Jad? What helped you to know it was to entertain?
It's comic.
Comic, yeah. Comic, good. It's a comic. Everybody know what a comic is?
It's a short story, but mostly with pictures.
That's right. It's a short story, mostly with pictures, and you see them in the newspaper. You see them in comic magazines. So yes, you are right. Short story that depends on a lot of pictures and dialogue. What else might be a clue?
Newspaper?
Newspaper. Well, comic could be anywhere. It could be in the newspaper, could be in a comic or a magazine. What else? We know that Garfield is a cat. So what do we know about Garfield? In the sentence,
hates Mondays and like lasagna.
Right. Okay. Garfield hates, and we know that Garfield is a cat, so hates Mondays and hates lasagna. You know what lasagna is?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a food.
It's a what?
It's a food.
It's a food. It's actually a pasta dish, isn't it? It's a pasta dish. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah, it's one of mine.
Today I will eat lasagna.
You like lasagna? Okay, great. Right.
Today I will eat.
Number 4, I'm just going to save it. Stephanie, would you like to read Just wait till I save it. Would you like to read number 5, Stephanie? Are you with us? Are you with us,
Internet.
Stephanie?
The internet is gone.
Are you with us, Stephanie?
Can you hear me?
Miss,
Yes.
can
You go next to your microphone a little bit? Stephanie?
Yeah, miss. Yeah, miss.
Okay. Stephanie. Raise your voice, Stephanie.
Miss, I wrote only the clues and the answer. I didn't
That's
write the
fine.
whole.
That's fine because I'm going to send you this sheet. That's fine.
You did send it.
Right. Stephanie, we can't hear you. Nabil, do you want to read number 5?
Can you hear
We
me?
can't hear you, Stephanie. Nabil?
A brochure about how people shouldn't shop at Walmart because they hurt local business.
Right. Walmart is a famous supermarket, especially in Europe and in America. So a brochure about how people shouldn't shop at Walmart because they hurt local businesses. What are the clues, Nabil?
Shouldn't.
Okay, nice, good. Shouldn't.
Can you hear
Brochure.
me?
Yes, I can hear you now, Stephanie. I can hear you now, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brochure.
What else, Nabil? What else, Nabil?
Brochure.
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 Okay. Yeah, good. Anything else?
Because.
Because. Okay, it's like cause and effect, isn't it?
It's C.
What did you say?
It's C. Persuade.
I have persuade.
Who agrees with
C.
Me.
Yes.
Said C.
Ali, do you agree with C?
I do agree.
You do agree? Okay. Let me just add this assignment. Okay. So everybody agrees that it is to persuade. It is to persuade, and that is right. The big clue is shouldn't. Shouldn't. The big clue is shouldn't. Okay? So nice. This is good. You could have said as well, hurt local businesses. Because you're persuading, we could also say that hurt local businesses. If something's been hurt, then we have to persuade them to stop. So you could also say hurt local businesses. Right. Stephanie?
Yeah.
Okay, we can hear you now. Great. Can you go for number 6, please? Can you read number 6 and tell us what you have? Number 6, Stephanie.
The first novel in the Twilight series by Stephanie
Oh,
Meyer.
that's good. That's why I gave you this one.
Stephanie.
Stephanie Meyer. Right. What are the clues, Stephanie? What are the clues? Or what is the clue?
The clue is
It says the 4th novel in the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. Have you all seen the Twilight movies?
yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay, what do you think the clue is, Stephanie? What's the clue in the sentence?
Twilight series and fourth novel.
And what?
Fourth novel.
Okay. 4th novel. Okay, fine. So we know it's a novel. We know it's a novel. So will a novel be to entertain, to inform, or to persuade if it's a novel? Remember that Nabil writes novels. Why does Nabil write novels? To do what? Stephanie, to do what? Is the novel to entertain, to inform, to give you information, or is it to persuade or convince you to do something or in some way? Or is it just for fun?
To
to, I think to persuade.
Think what? A, B, or C? What do you think it is, Stephanie? A, B, or C? Stephanie, we can't hear you. Okay, Ali Falah, what do you think? Can't hear Stephanie. What do you think it is, Ali? Ali? Ron? Yeah?
Can you go up a little bit?
Go out?
It's to persuade.
No.
Why do you
Go
think it's to
up.
persuade? You want to go out and in, Stephanie? You want to rejoin?
Miss, I
I
actually
didn't
haven't seen the
entertain. I
next
didn't
one.
entertain.
Entertain. Ali, you said entertain. Who agrees to entertain?
No, I don't think it's entertaining.
What do you think
I
it
don't
is,
think-
Yara? It's a novel. This is the clue. It's a novel. It's a novel. Do you remember when we took genre? Remember when we took genre? Where did the novel come under? Did it come under fiction or non-fiction? Novel. Is it
Non-fiction.
non-fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. It's a made-up story. Novel
Yeah.
is under
That is
fiction. It's a
entertaining.
made-up story. So what's it going to be?
Entertain.
It's going to be for fun. It's going to be to entertain. Why didn't Nabil write his novel? He wrote his novel for fun. Entertain. Okay?
Miss Denise, can you go to number 4 because I didn't
Number
make
4. There's number 4
Yeah.
here. This is number 4.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
Entertain. Got it? Right. Adam, can you read number 7?
A student's book report about the fourth novel in the Twilight series.
Right. What? So we're still talking about the Twilight series. There's a little bit of difference in this one. What do you think this one is, Adam?
To inform,
How did you know?
Miss, the student is giving information about the novel.
So what will I highlight? What shall I highlight?
Book report.
Right,
Book report.
exactly. Student's book report. The student is writing an informative report about the fourth novel of the Twilight series. So definitely this is going to be informed. Who has this one right? Student's
Which?
book report. Yara, what did you have?
In what?
Number 7.
Oh, 7?
You're not paying attention? Number 7.
Informed.
Yes, great. Okay. Ali Falah, what did you have for number 7? I'll check today if you've sent it. I'll check it. But did you have informed? Ali, what did you have? 7? Jad, what did you have for number 7?
Persuade.
Ali, I can check yours on eSchool. Jad? Please
Yes.
send your work back on eSchool. Jad, what did you have for number 7?
Persuade. I wrote
Persuade.
wrong.
Why did you have persuade? Because it said it's about a student's book report. So it's informing the teacher. It's informing the teacher about the novel. He's writing a book report about the novel. Okay? Right, number 8. Who do we still have? Mustafa, do you want to read? Is Mustafa still there? Looks like Mustafa's gone. Yara, read number 8, please.
A speech by a
Politician.
politician. A speech by a politician. A speech by a politician asking for 90 minutes to be added to the school day.
Right, what do you think, Yara?
Persuade.
You think it's to persuade. How did you know? What were the clues?
Speech.
Speech, yes, exactly. Speech. What else?
Added.
Added. Added? Why would that be a strong clue? Look for the strong
Asking. Asking.
Asking. Who's asking?
Politician.
Somebody in politics. A politician acting. So you know this is serious. It's a serious speech. 90 minutes to be added to the school day. So these are the big clues. Speech by a politician. And what did you say it was?
Persuade.
Of course, if it's a speech, it's going to persuade. And you give speeches in the morning in Arcadia. A lot of the time you are trying to persuade the students about something. Let me see, I think that Stephanie is asking me something. Yes, I will, Stephanie, I will. Okay, so this is definitely persuade. Did everyone have this correct? Everyone should have had this correct. Speech and politician, it's serious stuff. Who's speaking now? Okay, yes, Stephanie, don't worry. If you can't see the screen, I will send it to you. Don't worry. Right, number 9. Jad, I want you to read number 9. Jad, can you read number 9?
Yes.
Okay. Go for it,
the play Romeo
yes.
and Juliet by William
Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. Have you all heard of William Shakespeare?
Yes.
Yes. We talked about him last year, didn't we? We talked about him. Adam, have you heard of William Shakespeare?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure you have. Okay, Jad, what are the clues? What are the clues, Jad? Everybody's closing their camera again.
It's to entertain.
It's to entertain. Okay. How did you know? What was the
play
clue?
Romeo.
Play. Okay. And is the play fiction or non-fiction?
It's non-fiction.
Is it? Remember that. What is non-fiction? Is non-fiction real or not real?
Real.
It's real. So what about the play? It's something that William Shakespeare wrote. Was it fiction or it's fiction? It's fiction. And plays come under fiction. Okay, so it's to entertain. Stephanie, I can see you now. Can you see the screen now, Stephanie? Stephanie, can you see the screen now?
It's number 8. I didn't know number 8.
You didn't know number 8. You got it wrong. Look at number 8 there. It's a speech. What do you do when you give a speech? What do you do? Oh, you can't see the screen, Stephanie.
It's to persuade.
Yes, to persuade. When you give a speech, you say something like when you want to persuade somebody to do something. In Arcadia, when we get back to school and we get back to a little bit of normality, students will give 1-minute speeches in the morning in turn. We'll go around the class and everybody will have a turn of giving a very short speech in the morning on the microphone to the whole school. So possibly to persuade somebody to wear their seatbelt, which is what Yara did last year. Possibly to persuade us to save energy. Maybe to persuade us to take care of nature and
Yes,
so on. Yeah.
I talked about global warming last year.
What did you talk about?
Global warming.
Global warming. That's right. Nazik talked about global warming. Right. Okay. So number 10. Nazik, I want you to read number 10 and tell me what you have. Please, everyone, send your work back on eSchool. I need to check what you're doing.
The
Number 10,
instruction
Nazik.
for board game monthly.
Can't hear you,
Yes,
Nazik.
it's
The instructions for the board game Monopoly. The instructions for the board game Monopoly. What's the clue? What's the clue?
Game.
Game. Okay. What else is the clue? What else?
Instructions.
Instruction.
Instructions. Okay, this is a big clue, isn't it? When you give instructions, what are you doing? Are you entertaining? Are you informing? Or are you reading?
Inform.
You are informing. You are informing the player of how to play. You are informing the player of how to play. Okay, I want you to review these at home, okay, everybody? I want you to review these, because every single text that we're going to read, I'm going to ask you what the author's purpose is. In every exam, probably this year, I will ask you what the author's purpose is. And I will ask you also to explain it. Okay? Right, 11. Nabil, would you like to read 11?
A recipe explaining how to make chicken salad sandwiches.
What do you think, Nabil?
It's be informed.
Inform. How did you know? How did you know to give
recipe.
Excellent. Recipe doing what?
How to make.
Explaining. So if you like all of it, explaining how to make. A recipe explaining how to make. So it's going to be to inform. Nabil, you have a lot of noise behind you. Do you not have a quiet place to sit, Nabil? You have a lot of noise behind you, Nabil. Nabil?
Yes?
Try to sit in a quiet place, Nabil. Right, Ali, can you hear us? Ali, can you read number 12? Last one, Ali. Ali? You with us, Ali? Stephanie, do you want to try reading number 12? Can you try opening your microphone and see if it works? Can you hear us, Stephanie?
Miss, do you hear me?
It seems that Stephanie can't hear. Ali, can you read number 12, please?
Miss.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Miss?
Yes, Ali, I can hear you. I can hear you, Ali.
I know to a teacher where a student asks if her seat can be switched because of a conflict.
Right, what do you think? Clues here.
No.
Note, okay. A note to a teacher, let's say. A note to a teacher. What else? What else, Sally? What are the clues? Conflict. So let's highlight student and conflict. Student and conflict. Note to the teacher, student, conflict. Okay, so what is it going to be? What is it going to be, Ali? A note to a teacher. The student is telling the teacher about a conflict. So what will it be? A note to a teacher where a student asks if her seat. Actually, it is to inform.
Persuade.
But if you could also say that it's persuade as well. It's informing the teacher about the conflict. The student is asking, so the student is trying to persuade the teacher. So it could be a bit of both. It could be a bit of both. Okay, you could have a bit of both here. Because the student has to persuade the teacher to do that. So it's informative and it's to persuade. Okay? Everybody fine? So every text that you have this year, I'm going to ask you the author's purpose. Right? I'm going to close this. I'm going to send it to you to review. I'm going to send it to you to review. I'll stop the share for a minute and I'll see everybody. Ali, a lot of noise in your background. Okay. So we have 2 sessions today. We've got 2 sessions today. So what are we going to do? We are going to read a text today. But as we read the text, we're going to focus on the things that you should focus on whenever we read a text or a passage or a paragraph or whatever. When you have an exam, we're going to talk about what you should do before you start reading the text, what you should do through reading the text, and we're going to talk about the kind of questions that you might come up with, that the teacher might give you while you're reading the text. So we're going to read a text together. We're going to read a text together. We're going to talk about how to start the text. When you have an exam, for example, or when the teacher asks you, because in grade 7 you're going to do a lot of reading yourself. The teacher is just going to introduce the theme, she's going to introduce the text, and then you're going to go home and you're going to read the text yourself. You have to know how to read the text, and you have to know how to analyze the text. You have to know what you're looking for. This is what we're going to work on as a revision before we start when we read this text. We're going to read this text together, and you're going to remember what you have to do when you take any text to read. So, okay, tell me, when you have an exam, and you get the reading text in front of you, what do you usually do? The text is the first part of the exam. You have the text, then you have the questions, then you have the vocabulary, then you have the grammar, then you have the writing in one exam paper, right? In grade 7, you have one exam paper. What do you do, Adam, before you start reading the text?
I thought, what do I do? Miss, I understood the question wrong.
Okay. Everybody, what did I teach you in grade 5 and in grade 6 before you read the text? What should we look at?
To write our names and the date.
What did you say?
To write the names and the date.
Okay, that's if you have an exam, of course. But I'm talking about the reading text. What should we do before? Should we just start reading the text all of a sudden? Suddenly we just read the text?
Read the questions first.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Read the questions first. Read the questions. Why should we read the questions first, Yara?
So when we are reading the paragraphs, to know the answers of the questions that are in the exam, so we can directly write them. So.
Okay, so we're going to have an idea of what kind of questions. We're going to have an idea of what we're looking for in the text, what specifically we're looking for in the text. Okay, it says, for example, why did she play that trick on the other character? Okay, so I know I have to look for, I know that there's a trick in the text. I know there's a trick in the text, and I know that I have to look for, why did she do that? By the time you finish reading the questions, you're going to have an idea of what the text is all about. You're going to have the main idea. By reading the questions, you're going to have an idea of what the text is about. Before you read the questions, what should you look at? Are you going to dive directly into reading the text? Or what are you going to do first? When you get your exam paper or when you get any text in your book, what should you do first? What's the first thing you should do when you look at the text? What are you going to look for? What's the first thing you're going to see? Are you going to read the text before you read the title? Do you read the text before the title? Or do you read the title first?
The title.
Of course you're going to read the title first, because the title is going to give you an idea of the main idea. Title is going to give you an idea of the main idea. Then what you should do is just let your eyes go over the text very quickly. Look for keywords. Look for important words. Oh, I can see the word environment. I can see the word nature. I can see the word trees. I can see the word deforestation just by looking very quickly over the text.